Welcome to all of you who have come to the DeepInside Channel. I am a researcher in experimental spirituality. The following video will unveil the essence of the law of attraction, as well as the illusions that users fall into, thinking they have found a key to a life of wealth and luxury. Today is April 4, 2024. If you are watching this video with skepticism and doubts, it is very likely that you have also seen many guides on practicing the law of attraction. These are accurate and systematic, yet the desired outcomes seem to vanish into thin air. Have you ever questioned whether merely imagining, visualizing, and repeatedly affirming the techniques, mimicked by every channel discussing the law of attraction, is sufficient if spent hours listening to? If applying these basic techniques is all that is needed, what happens if we provide this curriculum to a homeless person or a garbage collector and instruct them to replicate exactly these affirmations? I am a magnet for money. I am successful. I am prosperous and complete. I am happy with what I have, for 21 days? The answer is a definitive no, because the factors that enable one's life to transition from lower to middle class, from middle to upper class, and from there to the elite, are not merely child's play. Essentially, it is like a gentle breeze attempting to uproot a deeply embedded poor tree. Thus, if everyone applied the law of attraction and succeeded, why would there be suffering in the world today? This reveals the irrationality within the law of attraction, doesn't it? A magnet attracts iron, but the teachings only show how to appear as a magnet. Believing, I am a magnet, does not guarantee the attraction of iron, highlighting why applying the law of attraction has not yielded success for you thus far. So, how does one become a magnet? How can one achieve the desired results? Please focus on the following section to thoroughly understand the nature of needs, desires, and the key factors to turn them into reality practically according to the universal law. In 2013, the spiritual science research community was excited about the release of a book titled, The Ultimate Secret, The Law of Attraction. This book guides individuals to direct their mental energy towards positive outcomes to make their dreams come true. It instructs to think extensively, in detail, and vividly about the good that one desires. Over time, these positive aspirations are drawn by the mental energy emitted and become reality. For instance, the law outlines dreaming of living in a luxurious mansion, encouraging detailed and lively imagination. Is this approach correct? While it reflects the surface, it does not accurately represent the issue's core. In fact, these teachings have been imparted by Buddhism for over 2,500 years. Buddhist teachings introduce a concept called transferring merit. It involves collecting and focusing these merits where desired. A person who has performed numerous good deeds and accumulated a lot of merit can dedicate this merit to loved ones by closing their eyes, thinking of their faces, wishing them well, and then mentally sending these good wishes to them, naming their name, age, and address. In reality, gods are not couriers. This is a form of respect and living according to their teachings. The universe operates simply by thinking of someone and the good coming their way, which they will receive through your transmitted vibrational waves. It's akin to a car needing a clear direction and enough fuel to travel from point A to B. Similarly, those who transfer merit must have accumulated it themselves. Without creating good deeds, one cannot transfer merit due to a lack of energy. The law of attraction teaches us to always focus on the good we desire. Essentially, it's about directing the flow of our intentions to a point. Whether a person's dreams become reality depends on whether they have enough fuel to reach their desired destination. Some may have just enough to attract a small motorcycle but not a beautiful SUV. Others may attract an SUV but not an entire mansion. Even spending a lifetime concentrating one's mental energy in one direction might not lead to achievement without energy. This so-called attraction law in Buddhism is known as merit, or spiritual merit, an intangible form of energy. Essentially, our innermost thoughts are streams of spiritual merit with infinite potential beyond our imagination. Why do some succeed with the law of attraction while others fail? It's because of differing reserves of spiritual merit. Those who have never performed a good deed in their lives cannot manifest their detailed dreams into reality. A poor person with just a little remaining merit but continuously focusing on escaping poverty might find someone offering them a job to sustain their lives. Yet, someone with just enough merit for a mundane job but dreams of a regal life will remain in their current state, unable to live as they wish. In summary, the law of attraction teaches us to direct energy towards a single point but fails to address where this energy comes from. Modern science has proven that everything around us, including our bodies, is energy. Science shows energy never disappears, it merely transforms from one form to another. The good deeds encouraged by Buddhism don't vanish. They remain in the universe, waiting to return to us. The law of attraction sketches a path for energy through focused intention. However, it discusses the tip without addressing the root, without creating a wealth of good deeds. Applying the law of attraction for 1,000 years would still leave one's fate unchanged, deteriorating over time due to the erosion of time and health. The most crucial realization is that regardless of the method used, writing down, thinking, or repeating affirmations thousands of times, if you do not nurture the spiritual part of yourself, your desires will remain mere words on paper or fleeting thoughts. This is why people who scavenge, beg, or are homeless can never use the law of attraction to improve their lives, despite their desperate desire to escape their dire circumstances. They exemplify those lacking in spiritual merit. Their fuel tank is perpetually empty. Their vehicle never starts, let alone moves. Channels discussing the law of attraction extensively cover various techniques and methods. Yet, the most critical part, the decisive factor for the success of the law of attraction, is doing good deeds. However, this is often mentioned in passing, if at all. Sometimes it seems like imagining in detail and feeling genuine emotion about one's desires is all it takes for wealth, love, and career to miraculously appear within 21 days. They might succeed initially, but fail on subsequent attempts because their spiritual energy has been depleted. Thus, always believe good things are on their way to you. Practice any law of attraction method you believe is correct and do not reject any opportunity to do good that suddenly appears before you. Even to ensure a better future, proactively seek out those in need in remote areas. Remember, water flows downhill. The more you give in the present, the quicker your desires will manifest in the future. There are many folk tales about people who start with nothing and face adversity but do not turn evil. Eventually, divine beings come to their aid, leading to a happy ending. Likewise, imagine we are all playing a leveling game where good deeds earn express and bad deeds lose it. At a certain level, we advance to a higher position, gaining more tools and opportunities than those at lower levels. This concludes the video. I hope to equip you with more knowledge about the spiritual aspect and make it more practical for you in the future. Thank you for subscribing and supporting the channel.